Today marks 1 year since the tragic death of 15-year-old Sergio Rodriguez, a student at Milby High School.
Police say he was hit by a slow-moving train last December while trying to cross the tracks on the way to school. Since then, there have been some safety changes and more are on the way. Orko Manna is live from the train tracks with more on those changes and the latest on the family's lawsuit against Union Pacific. Orko.
Well, the family's attorney tells me today should be all about honoring Sergio's memory, and that's what we're seeing here near the train tracks. People have been dropping off flowers at this memorial to pay their respects, and just as the family's lawsuit is still in the works, so is a plan to build a pedestrian bridge here next year. On these very same train tracks, exactly 1 year ago, 15-year-old Sergio Rodriguez's life was cut short. Sergio was a sophomore at Milby High School, where police say he was headed when he was hit by a train while trying to cross the tracks near Broadway Street in a spot not designated for pedestrians.
I think we all remember Sergio today with heavy hearts. He should be here with us today.
The attorney for Sergio's family tells me they're still reeling from his death, as is the whole community.
He should be hanging out with his friends. He should be planning his future.
Sergio's mother filing this wrongful death lawsuit against Union Pacific, claiming negligence against the train's engineer, conductor, and Union Pacific as a whole, saying the company failed to implement safety barriers even despite prior complaints about the crossing. What's the ultimate goal of the lawsuit?
It's to hold corporations like Union Pacific accountable. You know, they have the means to make communities safer, and it shouldn't have to take a tragedy like this to try to get some action.
In the year since Sergio's death, some safety measures have been put in place, including a permanent fence designed to prevent students from crossing the train tracks outside the sidewalk area. Earlier this year, state lawmakers secured $10 million for a pedestrian bridge at the train crossing where Sergio was hit that would allow students to avoid the tracks entirely. State Senator Carol Alvarado tells KHOU 11 that the bridge is expected to break ground next summer and should be finished before the end of 2026. Houston City Council member Joaquin Martinez, who represents the area, tells me the swift progress of the project is a good sign.
What does that timeline mean to you for your constituents in that area?
Normally, these projects don't go that quickly, I would first say. And so there's been a priority in ensuring that we do see this project move a lot quicker.
The Texas Department of Transportation, which will oversee construction of the project, tells me the bridge will be named in Sergio's honor. Right now, its design phase is almost completed.
I think it's a step forward, and it means that Sergio's memory is helping make communities safer.
Now, TxDOT tells me that they're working closely with the City of Houston and HISD to ensure that the project is completed on schedule. Meanwhile, the family's attorney tells me as far as the lawsuit is concerned, they're still in the discovery phase of that right now. Reporting live from Houston's East End, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
Orko with the latest on the changes and the heartbreaking loss driving them. Thank you. Now, HISD sent us a statement just a few moments ago. The district tells KHOU 11 News it, quote, continues to work in partnership with local agencies to strengthen rail safety awareness and infrastructure. It also has partnered with Union Pacific for safety activities, including railroad safety training with HISD police, rail safety education for campus staff, and campus visits to assess rail crossing conditions at schools including Milby, Chavez, Kashmir, Cook, and McReynolds.